Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel, Best Power English, where we embark on a fun, exciting, and emotional journey to learn English together. I'm Jen, your English learning companion, here to hold your hand and guide you on the path to becoming that fluent English speaker of your dreams. If you're new to this channel, a big, heartfelt thank you. You're now part of the Best Power English family, and I'm truly thrilled that you've joined us. And to Miley, my old friends, here's a warm, heartfelt greeting. You are my inspiration, my strength. Today's video is a special gift. We're going to talk about 10 magical English sentences that, when used, will make you not just fluent, but absolutely irresistible in any conversation. These sentences will polish your conversations so much that everyone will say, wow, this person speaks so well. Whether you're chatting with friends, in a meeting at the office, or talking to new people at a party, these sentences will turn you into a confident and beloved conversationalist. So are you ready? Take a deep breath, sit with a smile, and let's dive into this fun and emotional world of learning English. Let's start with a story. I know learning English can sometimes feel like climbing a mountain. Let me share my own story. When I started learning English, I was extremely shy. I used to think, will I ever become fluent? Will I ever speak in a way that captivates people? I was filled with fear and embarrassment. I worried, what if I make a mistake? What if someone laughs at me? But one day I realized that learning English is a journey. It's not just about words or grammar. It's about building confidence in yourself and strengthening your voice. I took small steps, and today I'm here sharing my experiences with you. These 10 sentences will make your journey easier, more fun, and filled with confidence. I promise you, if you stay with me on this journey, you won't just learn English. You'll become a confident, irresistible conversationalist. So let's get started. 1. That sounds super interesting. This sentence is a magical key that can bring any conversation to life. Imagine you're talking to your friend and they say, I started a new project this week. If you respond, that sounds super interesting, what happens? Your friend will feel that you're genuinely paying attention to what they're saying. This sentence doesn't just show your interest. It creates a positive and enthusiastic vibe in the conversation. It's a sentence you can use in any situation, whether chatting with friends in an office meeting or even talking to new people at a party. Let me share a story. A while ago, I was at a party. Someone was telling me about their new business idea. I said, wow, that sounds super interesting. They were so happy that they spent the entire evening sharing their ideas with me. This sentence made them feel that their words mattered to me. Try using this sentence yourself. The next time someone shares something, say with a smile, that sounds super interesting. You'll see how lively and fun the conversation becomes. 2. Can you tell me a bit more about it? This sentence is a secret weapon that takes your conversation to the next level. It opens a window of curiosity. Imagine you're at a party and someone says, I recently went to a new place. If you say, can you tell me a bit more about it? You're showing that you're genuinely curious about their story. It doesn't just move the conversation forward. It makes the other person feel that their words are valuable to you. Let me share an incident from my life. A while ago, I was in a meeting with my boss. He was sharing an idea for a new project. I said, sir, can you tell me a bit more about it? He was so pleased that he paid extra attention to me throughout the meeting. This sentence made him feel that I was truly interested in his idea. It creates a deeper connection in the conversation. Use this sentence whether with friends, colleagues, or even strangers. You'll see how deep and enjoyable the conversation becomes. 3. I completely understand where you're coming from. This sentence builds a bridge of empathy. It's a sentence that makes conversations heartfelt. Imagine your friend is talking about a problem. Maybe they say, I'm a bit stressed about my new job. If you say, I completely understand where you're coming from, you're letting them know that you understand their feelings. It comforts them and makes them feel important. Let me share a personal story. Once a friend was talking about a tough time in their life. They were worried about their exam results. I said, I completely understand where you're coming from. I've been through that pressure too. They looked at me and said, you really get me. And that means a lot. This sentence created a deep connection between us. Use this sentence and see how you can create a heartfelt moment in a conversation. And 4. Wow, that's an awesome point. This sentence adds a spark to any conversation. It's a sentence that values someone else's opinion and brings joy to their heart. Imagine you're in a group discussion and someone shares a great idea. If you say, wow, that's an awesome point, you're respecting their opinion. It makes them feel that their words matter and you come across as a positive and respectful person. Let me share an experience. I was once in a class. A classmate was sharing their opinion on a topic. I said, wow, that's an awesome point. They were so happy that they thanked me after class. This sentence made them feel that their opinion was important. Use this sentence, whether in a classroom, at the office, or chatting with friends. You'll see how enthusiastic and lively the conversation becomes. 5. I get your point, but here's another perspective. This sentence is a great way to express disagreement softly. Imagine you're in a debate and someone says, I think this plan is the best. If you don't agree, you can say, I get your point, but here's another perspective. It shows that you respect their opinion, but you also want to share your own. It keeps the conversation respectful and constructive. Let me share a story. I was once in an office meeting. A colleague proposed a plan, but I thought it could be improved. I said, I get your point, but here's another perspective, and shared my thoughts. The result? Our discussion became more constructive, and my colleague valued my opinion. Use this sentence and see how you can express disagreement while keeping the conversation positive. Issue 6. Give me a moment to think about that. This sentence keeps you stress-free and gives you time in a conversation. Imagine someone asks you, what do you think about this project? If you don't want to answer immediately, you can say, give me a moment to think about that. It shows that you're taking the topic seriously and making space for discussion. Let me share an experience. I was once at a party. Someone asked me for my opinion on a topic. I wasn't sure what to say at that moment. I said, give me a moment to think about that. It gave me time, and later I was able to share my opinion more effectively. This sentence kept me confident, and the other person was willing to wait for my response. Use this sentence and see how you can stay confident and calm in conversations. 7. Here's my take on this. This sentence is a confident way to share your opinion. Imagine you're in a group talking about how to manage time. You can say, here's my take on this. It gives weight to your words, and everyone will listen to you attentively. Let me share a story. I was once at a seminar. A topic was being discussed, and I wanted to share my opinion. I said, "Here's my take on this," and shared my thoughts. At the end of the seminar, everyone said, "Your point was really good." This sentence made me feel confident. Use this sentence and see how you become a confident conversationalist. 8. What's your take on this? This question is a gold mine. It shows that you're interested in someone else's opinion. Imagine you're talking to a friend and they're discussing a topic. If you say, "What's your take on this?" you're letting them know that their opinion matters to you. It creates a friendly and respectful vibe in the conversation. Let me share an experience. I once asked this question to a friend. We were talking about a movie. I said, "What's your take on this movie?" They were so happy that the entire conversation became even more fun. This sentence made them feel that their opinion was important to me. Use this sentence and see how you can create a lively and friendly vibe in conversations. 9. This reminds me of something. This sentence allows you to change the topic easily and naturally. Imagine you're talking about one topic, but you want to talk about something else. You can say, "This reminds me of something." It keeps the conversation smooth and doesn't make anyone feel that you've suddenly changed the topic. Let me share a story. I was once at a family dinner. We were talking about a boring topic. I said, "This reminds me of my last vacation," and started a fun story. It took the entire conversation in a new direction, and everyone was laughing and enjoying themselves. Use this sentence and see how you can keep conversations fun and natural. 10. Let's see how this plays out. This sentence creates a positive and optimistic vibe. Imagine your team is discussing a new project and everyone is a bit uncertain. You can say, "Let's see how this plays out." It shows that you're enthusiastic and open to new possibilities. Let me share an experience. I was once discussing a plan with a friend. We weren't sure if it would work. I said, "Let's see how this plays out." It created a positive vibe between us, and we both felt motivated. Use this sentence and see how you can spread an optimistic and enthusiastic vibe in conversations. Want to learn more? Friends, these 10 sentences are just the beginning. If you truly want to become a fluent English speaker, stay with me on this journey. And don't forget to join my Telegram channel, Best Power English. There, I share new tips, free resources, and fun English learning content every day. You'll find the link in the description. I'm with you on this journey, so join today and turn your English learning dreams into reality. Friends, just hearing these sentences won't be enough. You have to practice them. So I'm giving you a super fun challenge. In the comments section below, write a short conversation using these 10 sentences. Imagine you're talking to your friend, colleague, or even a stranger. How would you use these sentences? I'll read every comment, and the best ones will be highlighted in my next video. So, comment now, show off your English skills, and become a superstar in the Best Poor English community. And if you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Press the bell icon so you never miss my new videos. Your like or share motivates me to create even better content. So, take action now. Friends, learning English isn't just a skill, it's the key to unlocking the door to your dreams. Maybe you want a better job, to study abroad, or just to speak confidently with your friends. Whatever it is, you're on the right path. I know sometimes it feels like you're moving slowly, but every small step is bringing you closer to your dreams. So don't give up. On my channel, Best Par English, and my Telegram channel, Best Par English, I'm right by your side. We're on this journey together and we'll succeed together. See you in the next video. Until then, stay well, stay happy, and enjoy the joy of learning English.